The other day I was picking up sliders from one of my favorite takeout places. The total was $7.99, which meant that I got a penny back after paying $8 cash for my meal. I stood up there for a minute, not knowing if I should keep the penny or throw it in the tip jar on the counter. I felt like either action was cheap and chintzy, but is one better than the other? Brothers, help me. What would you do? That's from A Penny Saved or A Penny Spurned, which is a pretty good name. I think we can all agree.
I think we can all get down on that name. Where are we reading these questions from? Because I don't see them.
Travis emailed us a question list.
Is that how he does it usually?
That's how he usually does it.
For the last 275 episodes.
Is it MBMBaM 276? Is that really what episode it is? I can't be right.
Let's check the logbook.
Are we ready to move on?
Let me check the ledger. I'm checking the ledger. Oh my God, it's 276. What are we doing? This is why people... I feel like when the magical art of sleight of hand was invented, it was for this very reason. Because neither option is correct. Neither option is appropriate. You just got to make that little copper bastard disappear. You do a little noodling over your fingers, and then you just sort of wave your hands, and it's gone. But in all reality, you've just thrown it very far across the restaurant to a place where you can't hear it hit the ground.
This is why I've been banging this drum forever about getting rid of the fucking penny.
Yeah.
The penny has no value. You know what I do when somebody gives me a handful of pennies? I throw them on the ground.
Yeah.
I would have thrown it on the ground outside.
It's the one monetary, like, that is such a direct insult. Like, if someone was like, can I have some change? And you hand them a penny, you might as well just spit in the palm of their hand.
And let's just put this out there, and let's just grab the tiger and put him right up on the table. Pennies is just a couple letters off from penis, and I hate saying it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we all hate saying it. We shouldn't have to. I have to say peony. See, there I go again. I have to say pennies I have to say pennies all the time, and sometimes I say that and like children laugh at me.
Pennies are the absolute worst. I think what you should do is leave it on the counter and just like tell them like, listen, this is your cross to bear now. Do the right thing and throw this in the garbage.
Yeah, no,
if
you know
enough,
what?
If enough of us did that, we would eventually run out of pennies and we could be done with this stupid currency.
I think that it should be a service that they provide, right? That the cashier provides. In the same way that they ask you if you want a receipt. They say, do you want a receipt? And the answer is like, no, never. Why? Why am I going to need a receipt?
You're right, Griffin. I think that this is the real problem with the cashier. Why did they hand you back a penny?
Well, yeah, it's
they gave you that chore.
Well, they do that because they have to, right? Or else they get fired.
No.
No. There's a till at the end of the day. You have to balance it out. I'm saying we need to
but there's like $1. There's $1 lenience there.
We gotta take this on in the Japanese style. That one doesn't really fit here, although they don't use the 1 yen too frequently there. But you take that penny, and when they say, do you want your receipt? You say, of course not. What am I going to use that for? And then they say, and do you want your pennies, sir? And I'll say, or it should just be customary that if I say, hold the pennies and nickels, nothing smaller than a quarter, my man, then they know what's up. Because I'm not going to use anything smaller. When we're all waging war against the penny, what's so fucking great about the dime? Nothing.
I'll tell you what's great about the dime, Griffin.
Here we go.
10 of them, very tiny, very lightweight. I like it.
I don't want that, though. I don't want tiny, lightweight coins.
I like it better than the penny. I like it better than the nickel.
It's 10 times better than the penny.
And in many ways, I prefer it to the quarter.
No, fuck off. Now you're being
It takes up way less space.
You're being obtuse.
Quarters are great, though. You get a quarter, you think, I'm going to do something with that. Maybe you're going to put it in a machine, get a nice gumball out for yourself.
Good heft.
Blueberry gumball. Just
maybe get yourself a nice little homie out of the machine, you know?
Get yourself a little homie. Get yourself a little sticky hand and use that sticky hand to like annoy your dad on the drive home.
If somebody gives you a quarter, they're basically saying like, hey, this is your mad money. Just go crazy with this. Get whatever you want.
Hey, you know what? You've earned this. Thanks for being you.
Get yourself a psychedelic jawbreaker. Get two of these bad boys together and get yourself one of them sticky hands from one of the vending machines.
And annoy your dad on the way home.
Your dad's going to hate that sticky hand.
I would say that to the question asker, just adopt the policy of being like, I don't need the penny. Just like say it.
But he can't be the only this person can't be the only person saying this. We all have to take a stand right now and say, hold the pennies. Yeah, but even saying that, you have to say pennies. And it's not right, and it's not
the 1
clean.
cent piece. Hold the bit. No,
Travis, I have to take umbrage, though, when you say, you say the person should say, I don't need the penny. That's a crazy thing to say out loud, because
and then you pop in your monocle.
The inverse of that would be like, I need the penny. please don't skimp on the penny.
I don't need the penny. You say loudly so everyone can hear you, and then you leave.
Yeah, it's like, who does?
But I do need it.
Okay,
Nobody needs it.
We got to digitize this transaction, don't we? We got to have some sort of like little terminal that after you give them your money, and a little screen pops out. It's like, you want those pennies? So you don't actually have to say the words. You can just like hit yes or no.
Yeah, that's an equitable solution.
Oh, and then they hand you an envelope, and maybe it's got a penny in it, maybe it doesn't. No one needs to know. It's like Schrodinger's penny. You know what I mean?
That's
you
nothing.
need to know if there's a penny in there or not.
You've taken the inconvenience of a penny and then removed its already slight monetary value.
And the value of the penny has to be exceeded by the value of the envelope, right?
Yeah, but wildly.
Oh, very much so. They're going to go out of business. Toot sweet.
It's a profit deal. I get it.
Japanese style. Let's get it going.